All right. It is Sunday, March 15th. Hi, this is the first time to the channel. Welcome. My name is Bruce Clark, and I make videos that are all things Southern California, concentrating a lot on real estate. But we're going to be doing a lot on the dining, on the entertainment, on the shopping, what's like to live, work, play here in Southern California. So whether you're an investor, whether you're looking to buy a home, whether you're looking to sell a home, we help people do that all throughout Orange County. In fact, all throughout Southern California. Worked in San Bernardino County, Riverside County, Los Angeles County, San Diego County. We travel, and gas $5 a gallon gets expensive, but we enjoy it. So all jokes aside, we really do enjoy the real estate market. I've lived San Diego County, Los Angeles County. I've worked downtown LA. So in fact, we sold a home on White Oak in Los Angeles that has a view of Dodger Stadium in downtown LA. So pretty amazing. Sold homes in golf course communities, luxury homes. But tonight, so anyway, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so we can notify you the next time we upload one of these videos, or the next time that we record one of these videos, since we're live. And like our videos, it helps our algorithm and we get more people watching. So we appreciate it. Let me go ahead so welcome all. So tonight, this week, I'm going to touch a little bit on the bank, and I love numbers. I'm a geek when it comes to numbers. I'm going to talk some macroeconomics. Let's talk about the Fed. So the Fed, one of the neat things is that the Fed funds rate, we believe, is going to slow down. And I say neat things because the 2-year Treasury note, so you have bills, notes, and bonds. So it's a note, the Treasury note. 2-year Treasury note is now yielding less than the Fed funds rate. So Fed funds rate is higher. Typically, when that happens, you go back over past 30 years, that means the Fed is going to be slowing down the rate of increase. They have a meeting Tuesday, the open market committee. We think what's going to happen is they'll increase the Fed funds rate by 25 bips or basis points. And that might be the last one we see for a while. Here's the wild card in all this. It's inflation. We didn't have inflation in 2006, 2007, 2008 to this extent. So they're trying to control inflation by raising rates. It really hasn't worked. So maybe they're going to try something different. But again, historically, so we have an inverted yield curve. That means that the short-term rates are higher than lower than long-term rates. So it disincentivizes long-term. Coming full circle on all this, I hope I didn't confuse you on that, but coming full circle in this, what's happening in banking industry, we're going to see consolidation. A lot of regional banks are probably going to be gobbled up by the big guys: Chase, Citi, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, some overseas. It's going to be what it is. We saw that with Mr. Wonderful. Kevin O'Leary alluded to that. He was moving his money out of regional banks. And he has, I think, investments in 50 different companies. He's putting everything in a Citi, a Chase, one of those. The reason why is they're called systemically important banks. Systemically important banks will not be allowed to fail. And we didn't see a failure this time. And that's what Mohammed El-Arian talked about, that once you bail everyone out, you're going to have to bail everyone out. Once you bail anyone out in one bank, it's probably going to be a bailout of everywhere. So it's going to be interesting. But that's what a lot of people are going with the big banks. How does that affect real estate? So what we're seeing in real estate is we see a golden handcuff, or what some people call a locked-in effect. And that is that sellers, people that currently own, over half the owners have a mortgage right around 3.5%, under 4%. To buy, and we discussed this in the last video, to buy, they're going to probably be 6.5%. A lot of people aren't willing to take that hit unless the prices are right. Now, we've had appreciation, and we've had some depreciation, decline in prices, some. But if you, all things being equal, if you're paying 33% more for a mortgage for a home that has dropped 10%, let's say the past month, you're still not in a position where you're saying, I think I'm going to bite the bullet. So people call it locked-in effect. I call it a golden handcuff. Are we going to see a change in the mentality of the sellers? Going to be interesting. I think a lot of people are looking at, and we've talked with a lot of people. We've sold some homes for people that just want to lock in their profits. I love this saying: no one ever lost money by taking a profit, and it's true. So if you're up 40% in the past 2 years, that's a rough number to not go ahead and take off the table. But that's what we're seeing. We're still seeing low inventory. It's a inventory problem, not a sales problem. Most of our buyers they've adapted to the current market and the current interest rate situation, the climate. So are we going to, again? And I don't really see a change there. There's a lot of new programs, a lot of states are coming out with new programs, and the government with their FHA loans, they're coming out with programs to help people, first-time buyers, buy homes. The affordability rate in Orange County is 18%, so it's low. We still have a lot of cash coming from overseas. We have a lot of cash investors, a lot of cash buyers. But what we're seeing is the state and the government, they're trying to figure out how can we help people buy homes. So we're seeing down payment assistance programs, grants, all kinds of things. Equity share, reach out to us. We'd love to help you. We help people in all price ranges. But today, I really want to title this Homes, Land, and Investments, because this week we got a ton of calls from people. Yes, we got calls from first-time buyers. We love working with anyone looking to buy or sell. But we also got calls from investors. We've been meeting. We had some investors come down last week, or about 2 weeks ago, from Canada to meet with us. They're looking to move money from the Canadian market to the American market. Flight to quality. And I'm not saying that Canada is not quality, but the prices are high, and America is still a much bigger market. So if you're looking to move, 8, 10 digits, it's probably easier here to buy than it is in most other places. What we're also seeing is we're seeing people that have decided, look, I want to build a big home. I want to buy a big home, but I don't want to buy. I want what I want. And so we're helping some people find land to build homes. This is something we've done. We really enjoy it. So it comes down to kind of we're a soup to nuts shop, so to speak. And that is we can help you acquire the land and go through the process. We have architects, builders, developers, designers. We have the audio, video people. We just all the trades. We have all those people, and that's something that our clients very much appreciate. So we're going to be there throughout the process. Now, we don't do all the entitlements. We can certainly guide you in that direction. We don't. That's a long process. It can be very expensive. In the end, you might not get what you think you're going to get because of easements and things like that. So our suggestion when you're acquiring land to build a home is, unless you've gone through the entitlement process, unless you've waited a year, 2 years to meet with city and county, our suggestion is buy property that has already been graded, or certainly the point where it's in a position that it can be fairly easily graded, so to speak, for your use. There's a lot of things that come into play. You have, is it the sewer system? Is it going to be on septic? What about of course, what about utilities? I mean, there's so many things. Of course, you've got ingress, egress, so you have easements. Can you get in and out? We see some that are landlocked. And so we're aware of all those things. And anything that is outside of our lane, so to speak, we work with people. We work with people on assisted living facilities. We work with people in hotels. We work with people on Class A space. We work with people on default notes for commercials. So we really do a little bit of everything. So I wanted that's our land, and we're aware of some land in San Diego and Riverside County and San Bernardino County that we believe offers excellent upside potential. Some is going to be some's probably going to be for storage. Some could be for warehousing. Some could be for residential. You could come in and you could develop 6 units, 8 units, 200 units. It's, whatever your appetite is. So we really work hard on networking because we never know who our next call is going to be. And we get calls from people that, multi-billionaires have started big companies and say, hey, this is what we're looking to do. We're looking to buy or sell. But no matter what size project you're looking for, we'd love to work with you. But it's always interesting. And like I said, we never know. But we've got so many calls the past week. Also on the home side, what we're seeing people that are looking to move back to Southern California. And I think that it's wonderful. We had friends move to Texas. They love Texas, really enjoying the Austin area. Put the politics aside, it's been a bit rough for them in acclimating to some things about Texas. But we have other people that have made the move that have decided, you know what? We miss the sunshine. We miss the ocean. We miss the beach. We hate the bugs. So it's a little bit of, we're so close to everything. And that's why we're going to have a lot more videos on just everything about Southern California. But we're starting to get calls, people that are moving back. And it's interesting because they're moving again from areas like Texas or Florida and Idaho right now, Boise, Idaho, and I forget the other city. They've had the most number of homes in the market. And they're starting to see depreciation. So I've had people who've moved to Idaho, and I don't know if they're going to move back. It's going to be interesting. So, but we also have people that are looking locally. They're saying, hey, we're renting, and what can we get for $3,500, $7,000, $10,000, whatever a month. So we're working on people in all different price ranges. Some people are selling. Some people are going to go ahead and just keep their home, rent it out, and buy another property. Some people are looking to buy a home that has a lot that they can add an accessory dwelling unit or 2 accessory dwelling units. And that's something that we're going out to places like Victorville. We're going out to Paris. We're going out to Apple Valley. Riverside has some land available. We don't see it as much here in Orange County. However, there's certainly probably some good deals in North Tustin. If you can buy a, let's say, 18 to 20,000 square foot lot, add a couple ADUs, that's your income. Don't hold me to this, but I think the way it's going to go is the state of California is going to allow people to eventually sell the ADUs separate from the primary. Again, don't hold me to that as far as being 100% certain, but that's the way I see it because they're incentivizing. And so we have people that can do ADUs for you. We can do junior ADUs, junior accessory dwelling units. If you live in Shady Canyon, if you live in Newport Coast, you've been working with Irvine Company in this building envelope, and you've been wanting to enclose your loggia, or you've been wanting to build, let's say, a pool house. Guess what? You might be able to do it now because you had a building envelope that you couldn't exceed. It was a hard number. I mean, it truly, if they said that you could build 5,982 square foot home, that's what you were building. That's all you could build. You couldn't go above that, save for the kind of lookout tower, kind of extra space typically around the 4th level. But we've seen homes 15, 18,000 square feet. I remember over by Josh Hamilton, the former baseball player, they were building a home. And I joked with the developer, the builder, the home was 15,000, I think, like 15,384. And the lot was about 22,000. He said they were building to envelope because of the cost of the land. Now what someone could do is not going to build probably an income unit for $40, $50 million home. But if you wanted to build a place where your college kids or your parents or other relatives could live, you can now do that. And HOAs cannot stop you. So that's the ADUs. And we're seeing people, we're getting calls, and reach out to us on ADUs, junior ADUs. Again, we have people that can build those for you. But it's really interesting. So new homes, we're helping people, again, with new home, with acquisition of land, putting them in touch with architects, builders, developers, contractors, things like that. We help people we're working with on maybe they just want to upgrade their home. We've sent over our vendor list to people. So we're getting a lot of calls on a lot of different things. As far as investments, I think this is a really good time to invest still in income producing real estate. I know people talk about the market crashing, and honestly, who knows? I mean, none of us know. I do know this: when I tried to time the stock market, even when I owned a brokerage firm, even when we made market and stocks, it was hard time. You rarely do we get it right. And I don't know anybody who's ever bought the lowest point and sold the highest point. You just don't. You try to get in that 80% range, so to speak. So you leave a little on the table on the top, you leave a little on the bottom, but you get in a range that you know the direction. The old adage, "A trend is your friend," definitely applies, whether it's stocks, bonds, or real estate. So we're not seeing a trend down. So we're not really seeing a trend down. What we're starting to see is we're here. We're not doing this. We're not Cleveland. We're not some cities in Arizona. Vegas is starting to see a decline. We're seeing a slowdown in appreciation, but we haven't seen depreciation. So we have a lot of people looking. They're saying, "Hey, stock market don't like, the bond market is the worst bond market, one of the worst bond markets ever last year, and who knows what the Fed's going to do? I think they're going to slow it down. So you get 4.5%, probably on a longer term bond, but what they're saying is, hey, if I can get a cap or capitalization rate of 5.5 in income property, I'm going to do that. I know over time that I'll make money on appreciation. Historically, 10-year snapshot.
Don't forget to take out your trash cans.
Another thing. That's Alexa. I don't know, whoever it was. Oh my gosh. But with the office. But that's, again, if any 10-year snapshot, you made money. So we're seeing people say, hey, I've got $1.5 million. I want to buy 2 million. And now we're looking at 4 units, 6 units. We're looking at 8 units. We're looking at good income. We're looking at the potential for consistent increase over time. Let's say you're going to get an extra 3% a year. So if you get 3% more a year for the rent, and if the appreciation goes up 4%, that's 7. The rule of 72 is it doubles. So in 10 years, basically, you're doubling. You've got appreciation and you've got the income. So your income's gone up, and the property has appreciated. And so we're working with a lot of people. We've got some. We think we've identified some really good investments in Anaheim, and we love the OC Vibe. It's now become a $4 billion project from the Samuelis, who own Orange County, the Anaheim Ducks. So we talk about running with the elephants. You want to run with the elephants. You just don't want to be under their feet. And right now, a lot of money's flowing into Santa Ana, Anaheim, and some other areas. Santa Ana has a rental cap of 3%. That's it. That's the maximum you can raise. You can raise rents per year. On that, and I would say, people, look, if you have great tenants, think about raising. Think about the raise, 3%, 5%, whatever. Anaheim doesn't have rent cap. Most other cities here don't yet. Certainly, as you get towards the beaches, they do. Santa Monica dealt with them on Ocean. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. That's special. Anyway, so Anaheim, Orange, Tustin, duplexes, fourplexes. We've seen some 60-unit properties on the market. Reach out to us. We talk the language, GRMs, NOIs, all those fun things. But wrapping this up, and we appreciate you joining us. Wrapping it up. Homes, land, investments, and this is what I wanted to go with. We can help you acquire a home. We can help you sell your home. We can help you buy land. We can help you bring all our people in to build. We can help you invest in whatever you want to in the real estate space. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, if you're looking to move the area, if you're looking to move away from the area, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to help you. Appreciate you joining us. Have a great week.